chose to apply to Fulbright because first I had friends who had done the Fulbright and absolutely loved it, friends who had done it all over the world. But also I was really interested in the way that Fulbright creates an academic community in the country where you have your grant. So they give you a university that becomes your academic home, and you get to work with the scholars in that university. And that was really important for me because my research is quite independent, but this way I got to connect with other people who were anthropologists, sociologists, and political scientists, and we're all looking at similar issues as I was, and who were able to give me feedback on my project. So my project looks at the participation of Muslims, Jews, and Christians in interfaith organizations. And one of these organizations that I work with, they go out into the streets and they meet with homeless people in Châtelet in Paris. And so I go with them, and the idea is to create a Parisian cafe, but to create it in the streets. And so it's called Café des Rues. And so this allowed me to get to know not only the people I study in these organizations and the things they care about, but also to get a wider idea of French society and the concerns of the French. For me, being a Fulbright grantee means contributing to the heart of Fulbright's mission, which is about cross-cultural and mutual understanding. And because my research looks at the ways that people from different religious communities come together to create strategies for change, I really appreciated being able to contribute to Fulbright's mission and hopefully contributing to the idea that scholars will take seriously the way that people build peace and democracy and come together from different communities to do this work. In the future, I plan to be a professor at a university and to teach about religious pluralism in the United States and also abroad. So being able to have this experience of doing ethnographic research in France will allow me to teach to my students about religious pluralism and how it works around the world, and to actually have an on-the-ground experience of that, not just reading about it in books, but interacting with people who are living that here in France. And it will also allow me to draw on this network of professors that I've been able to meet here, and people that I never would have gotten to know who are doing similar research to me, and to have that later, to have those professional connections will be key. It feels that the Fulbright time period goes very fast, and it actually it's just faster than you can imagine. And so I think that my advice would really be to jump in to people and to start right away, even though the first month or two can take time to get settled. I think as soon as you can start meeting with people, talking to people, finding the resources that you need, the books that you need, the better your experience will be, because you'll be able to build on that.